today we are visiting Siccas Guitar shop and we have Denis.
Hi guys!
For an interview. That's really great to have you here. We have a great amount of questions to you. But before we start, just a short reminder, if you want to be reminded about next videos, please don't forget to push the reminder button, the bell button, and of course you can always be my subscriber. So, you have a great guitar shop, one of the, we can say, best guitar shops in Europe anyway, and probably even in the world. Today the tendency is going very strong to online selling, now also in the area of guitars. How do you experience that? Is it really so that everybody wants to buy guitars now only online, or are there still any customers who come to your shop and ask for?
Yeah, of course. We have a shop with a lot of people coming almost every day here, but a lot happens online just because people are so far, you know. The guitar, everybody knows about guitar or knows somebody that plays the guitar and want one guitar. And when you're in Brazil, it's quite tricky to come here. So we have both the need from internet, but still the need to have a proper shop here.
What do you think? What is actually better for buying a guitar in this concrete case? Is it better to go to the shop to try the instrument, to hold it in the hand, or you say it's absolutely enough to have the video, to have the description, and then just to push the buy button?
Yeah, well, the best is always to have the guitar in the hands, you know, because then you can see if it fits your hands or not. But the second good thing is to have a good advice, you know. Like either you can advise yourself by watching the video and reading the description, reading a lot of information online, or you can contact somebody that knows about the guitars, and that's the good point in our place, because we have all of them in the hands. So if somebody tell, you know, I have small hands and I'm looking for a bright sound with easy playability and whatever, then sometimes we can say, hey, look, check this one out and maybe it's yours, you know? So.
And when we talk about the Luthiers and we compare these two things, for example, to buy or to order the guitar by Luthier or to buy it at your shop, what are the advantages of these two strategies? Well, what do you think? What is good by ordering the instrument directly by Luthier or to buy it at your shop?
Well, what's for sure is that buying at our shop, when you want the guitar, you know what you're buying. You know, it's that guitar that you have in the hands, you have tried it, and you can take it straight away. At the Luthier, it's nice because you meet the guy, and I love that. I won't say I don't love meeting Luthiers because that's the beautiful thing. But maybe you will have to wait a bit before you get a guitar. And also, it's wood, you know, all different. So maybe the one you've tried might not be the one you will get. So that's the other advantage here.
And we probably need to say that some of the guitars that you have here in the shop, if you would order it by Luthier directly, you would probably need to wait, not maybe 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes it's up to
sometimes
8-10 years or even more. So
you know it.
So if you don't have so much patience, you better need to go to the shop and...
Yeah, probably. And the other thing is that you might be sure you like this Luthier, you know, and that's perfectly fine. But at our place, you're sure you really like it because you can compare it to so many others that at the end you're kind of sure of your choice. You know, you compared it with like 10, 20 other guitars, and it's kind of a very nice insurance feeling, you know.
What do you think? Which guitar are people looking now for? Is it, I don't know, any kind of tendency that many customers come and say, I would like to have this type of the guitar? Do you see any tendency there, or is it so absolutely different that...
No, there are many tendencies actually. So for many different uses. Everybody wants a guitar that's easier to play because you know it's a hard instrument, and if the instrument can help you, it's better. So it goes in a direction where you want to have a guitar that's easy to play for both the left and right hand. It comes with volume often, if the guitar is kind of powerful without putting a lot of energy, then it's nice, it's easier to play. So there is this big trend for also competition and concert, always more people in the audience, so you want to project more to like kind of. It's stressful also, you know, concert. So you want something that helps you. That's a trend, and there is still the beautiful trend. My favorite trend of old instrument, traditional things like putting value into old guitars. Very respected Luthier, and that's also a really big trend. And I'm really happy with this one as well, because it's just, I don't know, it's the beauty of our instrument, you know?
When you say about the old instruments, which age or which time?
Oh, for me,
is it mostly asked for? Is it the beginning of 20th century or the end of 19th or?
For me, any instrument that's before my age is old, you know? No, but it's very different. Yeah, it's not the same budget for a Spanish guitar from the beginning of the 20th century or a French guitar at the second part of the 20th century. There are a lot of schools that were built with golden age. In each school, you know, in Spain it's perhaps Torres, but then later Garcia, Simplicio, Santos Hernandez, Esteso in France. In France there's Friedrich, Field, Robert Boucher. So I can't say I have a favorite one or there is one better than any other one, but in all parts there is an interesting epoch, and that's the nice thing.
You mentioned also before that many people are looking for an easygoing guitar, the guitar you can play almost without any effort. What does it mean exactly? What makes this feeling, it's really so easy to play?
Well, for me the first thing is that the guitar has to be well built, you know? If like every two notes buzzes, then it's a problem. And then the guitar has to fit your stroke, you know? For example, I have a hard stroke and I need quite a high string height, but some other people will need a low one because they don't need more. And there is also a scale length. So now, for example, there are more and more people that build with 64 centimeter scale. That's beautiful for people that can't really reach out far. And there is also a big thing that we never think about is the right hand. If the top reacts really quick and also is very, responsive, then everything will feel way easier. You know, if it's also a nice thing to have a guitar where you have to push a lot in the string and build up your sound. But if your guitar reacts just straight away, it's a feeling of kind of thing happens straight, you know.
Does it mean that if I want to have a fast reacting top, that I need to look for double top, or is it not necessary?
No, I don't think so. I mean, double tops are, that's kind of the rule by double top. They are always, well, I think they are always like really reactive. That's why they were built. In traditional guitar, perhaps it's not as extreme as with double top, but you can still make really super responsive guitar. Look at flamenco. You know, they're solid top and still they are super responsive. So it's still possible, and there are many of them.
And we talked before about what are people looking for. The trends and tendencies. Can you see any connection with the country where the order comes? That you can probably say, okay, there are people from Japan are mostly looking for this and that. The people from Germany are appreciate more this and this kind of instrument.
I don't know. It's always a question of offer and demand, you know? Like, of course, there are some countries like France and Germany, you can find everything. So you can really find everything. There are some other countries that are far away, and we have the chance to be here in Europe. You know, it's the heart of the guitar. And outside there, they really are looking for those European guitar. That's for sure.
The guitar market in general. You are actually moving, as a Siccas Guitar Shop, you are moving on the world arena, world guitar market. What is your opinion? Is it a big market? Is it a small one? Is it growing, or maybe it's getting smaller in the last years? How's your impression?
It's definitely not shrinking. It's rather growing. Thanks to you and all those people on YouTube that make a lot of content for the guitar. I think that's super important. That make people want to play the guitar, want to learn. It's accessible. And as I said, everybody has a guitar somewhere. You want a guitar? Okay, my neighbor has a guitar or my brother has one. So it's not shrinking. It's rather getting bigger and bigger. And I think people get always more into, oh, okay, I have a guitar, it's a nice guitar, yeah, and what about having a better one, you know? And now it's easier to get a better one. Maybe you're in Argentina and you can still find some info online, or there are always more luthiers, for example, so I'm sure it's getting bigger.
I also had the same impression actually that, for example, in Germany you can also see that there are more and more people want to play the guitar, and because of that they also want to have a guitar, so to buy the guitar. But it was quite interesting. We have been to Spain and talked to the people about that, and they meant that it's in Spain it seems to be different. That they have an impression that in Spain the guitar market getting smaller, that there is less interest for this instrument, and there is less demand. So I'm really curious. For sure, there is also some kind of a differences also between different countries. So if you are not from Germany, let us know.
If you're wherever, you tell us your feeling.
Yeah, that would be really great to know and to compare, because.
And let us know. Isn't it right that like your neighbors or your daughter or whoever you know has a guitar at home?
So just write it in the comments, and we are looking forward to read them. Would be really interesting, you know, to make some kind of a statistic.
Yeah, well,
you know,
we can.
Research.
It's you know, for science.
Yeah. You are also one of the less guitar shops in the world who collaborate so intensive with their artists.
Yeah.
Why do you do it?
Because we like it. I don't know. Because we all, I don't know. It's our world. We want to be part of it. We meet you all the time at festivals, all around, and also, I have to say the father of the two founders here. He was a professor, a guitar professor here, Mario Siccas, here in Stuttgart, and he had so many students, and so the two sons, they were in contact with artists their whole life. So I guess that's why.
What do you think? What you're making many videos. You make really wonderful videos, and there is so much content now of yours, and you can see the very young artists and young artists performing here, and it's really very interesting to see also the range of the repertoire and the range of great musicians. What do you think? What both sides having from this collaboration? What do you personally or the Siccas shop has from this collaboration, and what does it bring to the artist?
Well, to the artist it's quite obvious. So we have a big channel. We have a lot of people really enjoy those videos, and also we have a sound engineer, a proper studio. That's not something you find all the time, you know. And so they get visibility, they get a chance to get better known and better appreciated for their skills. And for us, it's completely a win-win situation, because we know to learn new people know us thanks to the artists, because the people clicked, okay, I want to see Tatyana, let's check the video, oh, it's at Siccas, and then, hey, we're here. So it's amazing. It's completely a win-win thing.
I really think that there is, especially for the artists who don't have a possibility to make videos by themselves. It's really a great opportunity.
And now we've started even something else, starting with Siccas Media to allow artists that make their video by themselves, not at our place, but still professional, you know, they can publish it on our channel. If the video is super high quality, sometimes it's so frustrating. You make a super nice video and then have just 500 views, you know, and that's the new thing. It's even more, I don't know. I'm really happy about this project.
Do you think it's possible nowadays as an artist to stay alive without being on internet, without using their internet sources, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram? Is it possible?
If you're a shepherd playing the flute, maybe, you know. I don't think as a guitarist, I think that's very tricky. You have to be either super talented or have an incredible power of walking and always writing people, you know, trying to find concerts and places to play. And I think it's really tricky without internet, because it's just part of everything, and it's the best way to reach people. You know, if you have a video that let's say 100,000 people check it out, it's more like how many concert halls for 100,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think internet it's the great thing. It's also the opportunity for the artists.
Yeah, we have absolutely the same experience. And what could you recommend to the musicians if they say, I love music, I love making music, but I hate to promote myself, I hate to make posts on Facebook or Instagram, it's not mine. How can I find my way? What should I do that people still know about me?
Ask your friends. Ask your friends to do an Instagram account for you. I mean, that's not that hard. We all know friends that make an Instagram account for their mother, or you ask friends, take a video, they take a video from you and, you know, they post it for you. It works really well. Then if it's really not your thing, but you're an artist, I'm sure you have a friend that trusts in you and that will do that for you.
And would you say that all social media sources are good enough or have the same ranking, or would you say, okay, if you start you need to go on YouTube, or if you start at Facebook, or do you see any difference in there?
Yeah,
musician?
Of course. I think that's completely different publics. So YouTube, it's people, in my opinion, that are really replacing their TV. So they are checking it out, having a great time, and it's really Instagram. It's more for younger people, I think, and it's, I don't know, it's also an entertaining thing, social media anyway. But Facebook, I think it got a bit older now. But it's super important for example, many festivals are on Facebook. Many people use it as a mailbox, actually. Yeah, they don't check their mails, they check Facebook. So, but I would still go first on Instagram somehow, because it's the easiest way to do it, and then maybe on YouTube, and then on Facebook. But Facebook now you can link with Instagram. It's easy. You don't have to care about it.
You said about Facebook and mailbox.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because I'm already not looking through the amount of the messages on Facebook, and because of that I always say, if you want to send me any proposal, or if you have a concrete question to me, please do it on my email address.
That's very old school, guy. Sorry, but
because on Facebook sometimes you have 20, 30, 40 messages without comments at one day, and you probably need some assistants to get through them and to be able to answer the most important of them.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. I would love to have an assistant. If there is an assistant among you, just let us know.
Please send your papers here in the comments or on our emails. That would be very much appreciated. What would you say was the most craziest guitar that you have seen?
Wait for a bit.
Or the most scary one? Or the most unusual one? Something where you say, it's interesting, but...
I've seen a Hermann Hauser guitar, you know Hermann Hauser, the founder. And it was actually a lute guitar. And somebody, the thing is 120 years old. No, not that. It was from 1912-ish. And they have some very thin neck. Very thin. And the guys probably thought for 70 years, no, I have big hands, no small necks. And so he just planed a bit the neck so that he could glue two pieces of wood like that And so he made the neck from like 40 millimeter thick to 65.
Ah, that is really crazy.
And when I've seen that, I was kind of shocked because the thing was in perfect condition almost. This neck, it was. It took a few days to get on it.
But did you take it in your shop? No.
No, we couldn't.
That was.
Yeah, but many reasons. It's always many reasons that make us take the choice not to take a guitar in the shop. Yeah. But that was of course a shock.
Maybe you could open as next here in the shop some kind of cabinet de curiosity.
Cabinet curiosité. Ooh, les choses bizarres.
With some crazy, unusual guitars and just.
We would have to raise funds for that. But yeah, it's a really good idea.
Because I think there are some instruments that.
But the love
could be really scary.
Definitely. But the most lovely thing is that when people offer us guitars and think they are destroyed, but actually it's just missing 2 strings. And maybe if you don't know the guitar, you think it's really destroyed, but it happened many times that we had some lovely people telling us, hey, look, that's a guitar, but it's destroyed, and at the end it's beautiful, great condition, just missing the strings.
That's funny. What about the best guitar, the nicest, the most beautiful, or the most good sound, where you would say, I would buy it twice?
Yeah, well, there is only one of Santos Hernandez from 1924. When I came here, it was there. So the first day of work, it was there, and I was so sad when I sold it.
But you sold it.
Yeah.
You needed to sell it.
Yeah.
Is it actually possible? We will not tell it anybody. Is it possible working at Siccas Guitar if you have something special to say? I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it by me.
Yeah, but I can be a customer, of course. Yeah, of course. I can also just not show it to anybody.
So it works.
Fun?
It works.
Yeah, well, that's the problem of the internet. Everybody sees everything we have. No, it's not really possible, but it's beautiful, and it's always the same. The Santos goes, and then something else comes. Like a Friedrich, and then my attention is thrown away. But,
Okay. One more question. The people who go to your shop and want to buy a guitar, looking for a guitar, what would you recommend them? What they need to pay attention at when they buy an instrument? Yeah. Just to get a good instrument? Yeah.
The most important thing is for me to follow like the Bauchgefühl in German, like your inner feeling. When you take a guitar, like not to stay in your mindset like I want a traditional guitar, I want a double top, or I want a spruce, I want a cedar, or I want a D-shaped neck, or you have to be really open. It's really good to check the website out before, so that okay, in my budget there is that, and then we'll check out what you play, how you feel, and make you some suggestions. But you have to be really open, because sometimes you're super surprised by the guitar, because you can change so much on the sound of a guitar. The bracing, the woods, back, sides, the top, everything. It's crazy how many things. Some even think the tuners changed the sound of the guitar. So sometimes you might be a spruce lover and find a cedar top that will perfectly suit you, and then it's your decision, but you have to really stay open.
And would you recommend to compare different guitars, or would you say take one, if you like it, keep it?
No. When you come here, you will try definitely many guitars, that's for sure. We always do it that way.
Is it necessary, or is it just the question of the taste of how you're...
Well, if you say, all right, that's my guitar, I don't want to try anything else, I won't force you, that's okay, you can take it. But usually you first say, okay, I love this guitar, I keep it here, then it's my, how to say that, it's the guitar we'll always compare the other one with. So then you compare some other guitars that are sometimes completely different or very close to this guitar, you know. And at the end, it might be the last guitar that stays nearby you, and then it's the right one.
Is there any daily maximum of the guitars that you can try? I mean, when you go to the shop, sometimes you start to try the guitars. You try second, third, fourth, 20th, and which amount of guitars make sense, and after what you would say, stop and come better tomorrow back.
That's super personal. That's a training, you know. It's like, it's super personal. There are some, and that's the beautiful thing. There are some that will try one guitar for half an hour, check it out, and then try another one for half an hour, and they can go the whole day long like that, and they will take a lot of time. There are some, they know. They take the guitar, they play one note, and they say no, yes, nope, yes. And so that really changes from one guy to another. And there are some people, they need a lot of breaks, other that can go the whole... I mean, it's like the size of your stomach. I eat a lot of guitars, and now I can try a lot the whole day.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, sorry for that.
No, I mean it. That's good. And what would you say, when I found this guitar, when trying different instruments, I see, okay, this one is good. Yeah. I liked.
It's good for a time.
What would you say? Should I take it immediately, or should I go home, sleep a night, and come back tomorrow? You can have two answers. One from the side of a shop seller, and another one from the side of customer. Yeah.
So I would really say like an answer in the middle, like whatever floats your boat. You know, for us it's really okay. Like, you test it, there is one you like, we hold it for you for like 2 days. You can go home, sleep over it, ask your teacher, and then you let us know. It's perfectly fine. There are some other, they want it, they know they like it, and they go with it, you know. And there are some, they order on internet, which is even the next step, you know, even though you have 14 days to give it back.
That's a good question. I wanted to ask you, I'm really interested. Is it the same thing as with the trousers or with everything else? You buy the guitar and you have time of 14 days
of course,
to maybe if you try it at home and see, no, it's not that instrument I wanted. You can bring it back.
Easy. So you can bring it back or send it back or whatever. No scratch, no big anything. Like, you have to take care, of course, because that's always the thing. But if you took care of it, it's the same condition than when we shipped it. Then we take it back. That's really easy. So that's super safe. Yeah.
That's great. That's really good. Maybe one last question.
Okay.
Difficult one. You made Siccas Guitar Shop in a very short time, very successful. Yeah. It's present now everywhere. It's very well known. What is your secret? How did you do it? We will not tell it anybody. No, we keep it secret.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about, well, you know, I'm here for 2.5 years. Maybe it's not my secret, but.
And also, which advice for being successful you can give?
Well, walk a lot. I don't know. No, we are, you know, it's just, we all love guitar and we walked a lot. We love working for guitar. We are all a very small team. You know, the other guys, they know each other since they're at school. So that's crazy. The YouTube channel, of course, helped a lot because, you know, it's how it is right now. If you have a successful YouTube, it's like how many newspapers you have to print to get like 230 followers. It's so I think it's kind of a whole package of what I hope is that we are in our time. You know, we are floating in our time and we are exactly. I don't want to be a vintage shop, you know. I want to be as modern as you.
Even if you sell some of the vintage guitars.
Yeah, but vintage is new. No, that's the vintage guitars. They will never be vintage. They will never be old school.
Evergreen.
Yeah, evergreen. Nice.
So thank you very much, Denis, for
My
this
pleasure.
great interview. It was a great pleasure. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, push the like button and don't forget to subscribe and
Ring the bell. Very important.
exactly.
And Siccas Guitars the same.
Yeah. And we'll put some interesting links after that. And hope you enjoy it very much. And I'll see you by the next episode of Ask Tatyana. Bye.